I just took a well-deserved nap. I got really tired after the gym. I only had a protein shake, so I need some food in me. And then probably get some coffee or something because I just love doing that. I wanted to make this video just because I haven't really made something a little more personal and vulnerable in a while. And I just felt like it was something that I missed doing. But I wanted to make something that like was special and important for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a really quick chicken tostada. It's called chicken tinga. It's like a Mexican dish. It's chicken covered in like this tomato sauce. I don't know exactly what it is. It might have like chipotle sauce too, but it's tomato and chipotle, I'm pretty sure. And it's really fucking good. It's one of my favorite dishes that my mom makes. So I get a tostada and then I put like chicken on it. And then I also grab some lettuce and throw it on there. My mom always makes it with lettuce, so I always eat it with lettuce because it's just kind of the way to do it. My mom also makes some like pre-made salad, so I'm gonna put that on the plate too. Gotta eat my veggies, which I don't do all the time. So this is my plate. I don't care when food touches. I know a lot of people are like kind of picky like that, and I respect it because my little brother's like that, and apparently like my grandpa was like that too, which is why my mom's like, oh yeah, that's why your brother's like that too. One thing about me, fucking hate eating in front of a camera. I hate how I look. I'm gonna take a bite and I'm gonna leave it in, and I'm just gonna cringe later when I rewatch this. I hate this so much. I just wanted to eat a little bit before I head out, and I'm gonna shower real quick and show you guys my outfit for the day. And yeah, come with me. Okay, there's the outfit. Can't really see my shoes, but I'll show you. These are the shoes. They're my Vans. Got some Nike socks. I don't know what I was going for. I got my jorts, and I thrifted this shirt, and I loved it. I don't know. It's very simple. I don't know, what is it giving? Is it giving flop, or, you know, would you wear this? I don't care, I like it. Here's my little one. Hi. You sound asleep, little lazy boy, huh? What is this though? Dirty ass paws, bro. Gotta clean them. I look, thought it was gonna be not as hot right now because it's like 5:30 p.m. now. But I'm kind of glad it is because I'm wearing like a t-shirt and shorts. One of my favorite things to do when I'm not working is going to Dunkin' Donuts because I work at Starbucks right now. But I love going to Dunkin' Donuts, and last time I went with my sister like about 2 weeks ago maybe, I got this really fucking good drink, and I'll show you guys what it is once I order it. Okay, so I got a bit hungry, so I went to the gas station that was kind of on the way, and I got these treats. This is like a marshmallow one crunch protein bar, and that intrigued me, but I really wanted this one, the cinnamon French toast flavor for some reason. I don't know, that sounds really good. And I just got both because I was like, I'm not just gonna get one just in case. I don't know, I just wanted to try them out. But yeah, we're on our way to Dunkin' right now, and I'm really excited to get that coffee because I know that shit's gonna slap. Driving at this time of day is literally one of my favorite things to do. The sun's out so nice, it's not hot, I'm not sweating in my car. I love this city too. I'm in this really small town in San Diego. I'm not gonna expose my location, but I love it here so much. I kind of grew up coming here when I was a kid. My cousin grew up here, so I was here all the time with them. I would have a lot of sleepovers, and very nostalgic. I really miss it. I miss him. He passed away not too long ago in February, so it's very nostalgic in like a very sad way, but you know, I hold a lot of great memories too, so it's nice to come back here and just drive around sometimes. And it happens to be on my way to the Dunkin', so I'm really just happy to, you know, be here. Okay, we just got to the Dunkin', so I'm about to order.
Hello, can I order for you?
Hi, could I get a medium iced coffee, and could I get blueberry shots in there, please?
For a medium iced coffee, do I get to glaze chocolate in it?
No, can I, the medium iced coffee is fine. Could you add blueberry shots to that, please?
Oh, blueberry shots?
Yeah. Could I also do a little bit of cream in there? And can I top it off with the salted caramel foam, please? My total was 444. Talk about angel numbers. Okay, I need to scan my points, so I'll be back. All right, so we made it, and I got my coffee. Look how pretty this motherfucker is. I usually don't like my coffee this light. I got a nice coffee, not an iced latte, so it shouldn't look this light. I asked for one cream, but with Dunkin', you never know what you're getting. So you just kind of fucking take what you get and go. So this is my order. I get a medium iced coffee, one cream, blueberry shots. I guess the medium comes with 3, so 3's fine. And then I added salted caramel cold foam. It just says cold foam on here, so hopefully it is the salted caramel because I fucking love the salted caramel. But if not, then we'll just roll with it. Let's go ahead and try this because I'm really excited. So yeah. This is good iced coffee, and the Dunkin' iced coffee always makes me like freaking jitter and shit, like got me tweaking. Now let's taste test one of these. I think I'm gonna do, I said I was gonna do this one, but this one's intriguing me now. Let's just go with this one. Ooh, look at this color, bro. That looks like an actual like really good sweet treat. Okay, smells like protein, but it smells pretty good, honestly. Look wise, I'll give it like a 10 out of 10. Honestly, this looks really fucking good. Smell like a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like 6 is too low, so, and 7 would be too high, so I think that's perfect. Let's try it. Oh, hard as fuck. Look at that. Look at the little balls. It's not bad. For 12 grams of protein, this shit's actually pretty good. The fact that I'm even putting this in is wild to me, so just bear with me. And like my eating sounds, I hate editing this part because I have to hear myself eat, and I cringe at that. Like, I don't cringe at other people eating, like on camera, honestly. Just in person, when like I'm at the dining table and people are chewing hella fucking loud, I can't stand that. Okay, I kind of like this angle better, so we're gonna roll with it. I like this. Okay. Yeah, man, it's been a while since I talked to you guys, and you know, hopefully maybe my new subscribers will watch this, or potential subscribers, whoever wants to watch this video based off the title. I'm 23. I came out in 2017. I only came out to like my close friends and like my ex-girlfriend. My girlfriend at the time, who is now my ex-girlfriend, she actually got married, so if you're watching this for some reason, congrats. First person I came out to was one of my really close friends, Jasmine. And yeah, it was just a really hard time for me, just because I was still figuring out like who I was and what I wanted and all of that good shit, you know, whatever. And then I came out publicly like on Instagram in 2018, and yeah, it was my decision. You don't always have to make a big announcement of like when you come out and, you know, your identity and all of that. For me, it was really important. I felt like I had to do it. And you know, I grew up in a Mexican household, Hispanic household, and luckily I never really struggled with like the traditional ways of living in a Mexican household. You know, yeah, like sure, I was like the man of the house. I had certain responsibilities that my sister didn't, and she had certain responsibilities that I didn't. So in that sense, it was pretty traditional. But in the sense of values, I never really had any struggles with like homophobic comments, racist comments, you know, very closed-minded comments and opinions within like my parents. And I'm just talking strictly my immediate family because that's who I'm closest to and that's who I know the most. And I played soccer too, so I was always around very straight guys, very like straight traditions of like, you know, boys play sports. And luckily like my sister was able to play sports too. Like I have a friend who wasn't able to play soccer because her mom just didn't want her to play a manly sport. So in terms of that, I guess I felt very lucky to be in a family where I could like really feel like I could be myself. And although I didn't really come to terms with my sexuality until I was like 17, I never, even then, like before that, I never really had to struggle to, you know, be myself. Like sure, maybe sometimes I felt like something was off about me. Like I like certain music, dude. When I was 13, I really fell in love with Ariana Grande's music, and that was like one of the first things that made me realize that maybe I'm not like other straight boys, you know, me thinking I was straight, because I also had a girlfriend 7th and 8th grade of middle school, so I was straight. I was really a straight guy out here listening to Ariana Grande and fangirling over the way. I remember this girl in middle school, I think her name is Melody. She gave me the Yours Truly CD, which is Ariana Grande's debut album. She gave me the physical CD, I think for my birthday, and I just thought that was really fucking cool. And like the fact that I was like straight in these people's eyes, maybe I wasn't to a lot of them or certain people, but in my eyes, like I felt pretty straight. I had a girlfriend and everything, and honestly, I wouldn't doubt if my parents suspected some sort of queerness within me because of my love for Ariana Grande, because dude, I was such a fucking stan and like a fangirl and like whatever. I loved her so much, and I still do to this day. She's like one of my top artists, probably my top still. Growing up in a Mexican household, I guess I just wanted to say that like I felt a little kind of lucky to just live with people that were very open-minded, even when it wasn't really explicitly said. It was very implied. When I came out to my parents, like, I was obviously still a little scared and nervous, just as anyone would be, because like I knew that my parents would love me regardless, and I, you know, not everybody has that, so I felt really privileged and lucky in that sense. And but you always have that fear, like, what if they don't actually accept you for who you are? And that's something that I was struggling with. I didn't come out to them till I think the end of 2018. But yeah, going back to playing soccer, I always got along with straight guys. Like, I have had straight friends since I was a kid, and it's really baffling to me to meet gay people my age who don't have that same experience. But it kind of makes sense. A lot of them didn't play sports either. But even then, like, one guy that I was talking to, like maybe a year-ish ago, like we were dating, he played soccer as well, but all his close friends were girls too. So it's a very queer, like, gay thing for gay men to really befriend women. It's not that I didn't have that experience. Like, I did kind of have that experience. I would always hang out with my girl cousins growing up, but I also hung out with my guy cousins. But then my girl cousins would question sometimes why I hung out so much with them. So it's not like I wasn't friends or close to girls at all. Like, for fuck's sake, my sister's my age. Like, I'm a twin. I have a twin sister, so I'm very in touch with like my feminine side as well. You know, I grew up with her. I know a lot about myself, and you know, having a twin really helped with that too. And just having a twin in general really helped with like just being comfortable with who I am, and having someone close to just have my back and feel really comfortable with talking about pretty much anything. I was really close with my guy cousins too. Like, it was pretty equal, I would say. Playing soccer was really liberating for me. My phone ran out of storage, so I had to delete some stuff. But as I was saying, yeah, so I played soccer, and I feel like soccer really gave me an outlet for like all of my anxiety, my anger, a bunch of built up shit that I had. I feel like it really helped me, and it was like a great space for me, and I loved it. I still love the competitiveness to this day. And I mean, literally, I play video games with my friends and stuff. I play card games, I play anything with anyone, and I get heated like this. And another really important part about playing soccer was the fact that it helped me kind of even internally realize that I had some sort of attraction to these guys and to like the friends that I got close with. I remember having a crush on one of my really close friends and soccer teammates in middle school, and that was like one of my first kind of internal awakenings. I obviously never really came to terms with the fact that I had those real feelings, and it was always really confusing for me, and it took me a while to really just accept the fact that I felt those types of ways, and I just couldn't really fake it anymore. But yeah, that was one really crucial part about growing up queer and being in that kind of space. And I think the fact that I was Mexican too really pushed me to play soccer, because my dad played soccer and all my close friends played soccer. So that really tied in with my identity. And my identity to this day is still something that I'm really not, it's not that I'm confused about. It's just something that I don't like solidifying when people ask me about that kind of question. I went from saying that I was bisexual to saying that like I'm pansexual to maybe coming to terms with maybe the fact that I'm just gay. But then even that just doesn't feel right, because I did have genuine feelings for girls growing up too. Like, I had very strong emotional feelings, sexual feelings as well, but I guess I always had a stronger sense of attraction for guys. That's why it was really confusing for me to kind of accept the fact that I'm not just gay. So putting a label on myself has always been really confusing, and I hate that. And nobody owes anybody a label. So that's something that I've really come to terms with, and I've accepted that. And I respect anyone's identity and anyone's label if they want to put a label on themselves, because that can be a really tricky thing. And I know people just like putting people in boxes, and you know, there's always going to be those people that don't respect anyone's opinions and anyone's own identity. I label myself as queer. I think it's a word that fits well with, I guess, who I am. I like men, and to an extent I do like women too, but I just have a stronger sense of attraction physically when it comes to men. And when it comes to feelings emotionally, I feel like I have a pretty even sense of attraction to people, or not. I don't even know if it's attraction. I guess just feelings, emotional feelings. I feel not the same, but I feel very strongly for women and men. There's only been a handful of women that I've been genuinely attracted to physically, and I care for them a lot emotionally. I've only been in one relationship with a guy, and it was only for like 6 months. Not saying that that's not a long time, because my time with him was very valuable, but I feel like I haven't really gotten the chance to genuinely love a man, and I don't think a man has genuinely loved me in the same way I've loved them. So that's still something I want to experience at some point in my life. So yeah, that's like how I identify myself and how I kind of view that. But yeah, coming to terms with my queerness has always been pretty confusing, but I feel like I have a good sense of who I am now. And also, being gay and Hispanic, I've realized that it could have been harder for me. Honestly, I've met people, I have close people in my life who struggle with that part of their lives, and being queer, and you know being that ethnicity, because traditionally it's not really accepted in our culture. And that's something that is really hard to see and sad to see. I'm not saying that all my family's accepting, like my immediate family is very accepting, but I have relatives, specifically from like my mom's side, who are very Christian. And honestly, for me, in my eyes, it's like I'd rather not know what they think, because I feel like, as much as I try not to care, if I hear bad opinions about myself from family members, I think that would honestly really hurt a lot. And I feel like my mom's kept that away from me. I feel like she's subtly kind of hinted at the fact that, that they're not okay with it, or that it's not that they're not okay with it directly at me, but just in general. And I'd rather just, again, I'd rather not know, because I think it would like break a little part of me, because they were a family that I kind of grew up with as well. And at this point, it's like I love a lot of family. I love a lot of my family. My family from my dad's side is very open and accepting, and I feel 100% comfortable with them. And I'm just really grateful to have really good people in my life. And I don't speak for every gay Hispanic individual, because this is my story and this is my experience as someone who is queer and grew up Mexican. And that's my story, and I just wanted to tell it. I wanted to be very open and vulnerable with anyone who's out there struggling or still figuring out who they are and who they want to be. I remember I went through like a stage of painting my nails, and just being a little more feminine. And I really just, I guess subconsciously, I really wanted to explore my sexuality and see what I was okay with, what I was comfortable with, what I actually loved and liked about that side of me. And to this day, I feel like I'm perfectly in touch with who I am. If someone's gonna like me, they're gonna like me for me. And I have to be okay with that, because if I'm not okay with loving myself and accepting myself for who I am, and letting other people see that side of me instead of masking who I am, then I'm not gonna be loved until I'm 100% okay with who I really am. Like, I'm at a stage in my life where I'm very confident, I'm very aware of who I want to be, of who I let in my life, of what I am and who I am in front of other people, and not caring so much. I feel like when I started YouTube, it was always really confusing for me, because it's like, who am I going to be in front of a camera if not myself? I just want to be myself, I want to be unapologetically myself. And if that takes me places, then cool, but I'd rather go places as myself. I don't want to put up a facade. I don't want to fake it till I make it. With certain things, I guess that can work, but when it comes to my identity, I really feel very strongly about just being myself. And I really like who I am. And although there's things that we also struggle with, it's not like I'm 100% loving myself all the time. We all have our insecurities and our struggles, and that's just a very human thing. And music has been a really big part of my life as well. I wanted to just throw that in there, because I think this just wouldn't be a very meaningful video for me if I just didn't talk about music. And I'm not going to go into detail or anything, but music has really been a great outlet of self-expression for myself. And it's something that I can honestly say would be hard to live without, because a lot of my emotions, a lot of what I feel, a lot of what I connect with is through art, specifically music. And even these videos that may not seem like they're all that in other people's eyes, they help me. and that's what matters to me, and this is why I make content. And I love putting stuff out there. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something right. You know, I don't, sure, to an extent I may care how many views I get. Numbers are always going to matter so much to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, I really only want to make content that I want to make, and I'm so open to trying new things, and that's why I want to be more open to new things, because I feel like I'm a very open-minded individual and I want to try shit even if it fails, but I just want to try stuff. And yeah, that's just who I want to be and who I want to grow as. And to some extent, I really want to inspire people. And no matter in what way it may be, I just really want to have some sort of impact out there. I kind of really want to be a voice for anyone out there who may be struggling with their identity, specifically gay men who happen to be Hispanic. That's not my only target audience. I'm just saying that specifically because it's who I am and what my identity consists of too. But I would like to be a good queer voice for young males, because I don't know, maybe I haven't done my research enough, but I don't feel like there's too many queer individuals out there making genuine content about their identity and like their struggles and their story. And that's something that I wanted to do with this channel, and it's still something I'm really pursuing. And yeah, I just want to be a voice and an inspiration for people. For the longest time, all my friends were straight, and besides one friend who was bisexual, I just never really felt in touch with myself completely until I got a really solid group of queer friends. They're like my favorite people in the world too, and I didn't even get this solid group of queer friends until this past year. Like, it's literally been almost a year since I met one of my really best friends who's bisexual, and just having a solid group of queer friends has really helped me stay in touch with who I am and who I want to be, and people who are very similar to me, who share a lot of the same ideas. Taste in music is a big one, like activities, something that I feel really lucky to have as a queer individual, especially because they're also queer and Hispanic. So having that kind of friend group is something that I just feel so lucky to have, and I'm just so lucky, and I'm so grateful, and I just wouldn't be who I am today without them. And having people who just kind of get me a little more because we're kind of in similar shoes is really eye-opening for me. It's helped me a lot with my identity, and I'm just so lucky. I'm gonna keep saying it, but I really am. So I hope you liked this video. I really hope you did, and if you didn't, then comment what you didn't like about this video. Putting out content is really scary, I'm not gonna lie, but it comes with the whole package, you know. It's what I signed up for. I hope you liked this video. Comment what you thought. Comment any kind of content you'd like to see from me, and share this video with other people. That would mean a lot to me. Join my channel. I don't know what I would call you guys. I guess I can call you guys my friends. But yeah, subscribe and share, and just stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you guys.